Hello and welcome to Microdesk's What's New demonstrations for Revit Structure 2016. My name's Josh Gionfriddo and I'll be your instructor for this demo. So what we want to look at today is the new features within Revit for swapping out the start and end releases for a member. So if I were to draw a beam, and if I draw it left to right or right to left, that actually does make a difference in Revit when we're talking about things like the start and end level offset, or maybe some of the start and end releases and forces. If we were to look at that within the analytical model, you can really get a feel for it when you see the red and green. That tells you green for start, red for end. Prior to 2016, if I wanted to make these the same, it was a matter of going back into the physical model and redrawing this object. Now I can select the object using this new feature here. I can swap the ends, and now when we look back at the analytical model, those ends now match. Taking it a step further, we've added a new feature where we can now define member forces in a dialog box. So launching that dialog box, you'll see we can now set the shear or moment for each end, any end that you don't have released already. So we'll see that start and end moments for Y and Z are released, and over here they're therefore grayed out. But anyone else we can go ahead and add values to. Where this really comes into play is then annotating. So if we were to go back to the physical model, we can now go on to our beam annotations and add those forces to the ends of the members. And for the one that I had put in the forces, I'll just clean this up a little bit. You can see there they are showing up. These will be based on the program's default units. So if you wanted to clean up the way this looks, you would go to Project Units and clean up the structural forces. Maybe make it 0 decimals and no symbol. So I hope that gives you some ideas on how to use some of the new features for showing your forces at the end of members, and a great way to swap the ends back and forth. Thank you.